Good morning, students. Now, today is the last lecture of nanotechnology, unit number 6, and we have seen number of various materials, its applications, nanomaterials applications, means topics of special special applications of nanotechnology. So, in that, today we'll discuss molecular machines. So, I just introduced what is the molecular machines in last lecture. Okay. So if you'll see, name only implies molecular machine. It's a machine, but molecular machines means that very tiny machines at very molecular structure. Particularly, it will be used for biological applications, health applications. It can be used to inject in our body for just giving some medicines at proper doses and to go and penetrate into micro cell levels. Okay, so these molecular machines are there, so which can be called as nano machines or nanite, and you know the meaning of nano. Okay, it's very small, very tiny. So molecular machines are very small, tiny machines which can be nanite or nano machines, which is a molecular component that produces quasi-mechanical movements. So these movements, as machine is very small, movements will be very small and quasi, and in response to specific stimuli. Means suppose you just see our heart rhythm. This is stimulations, heart stimulations. So in response to any stimulations, these molecular machines will also produce small muscular movements or very small movements in relations with each other. Okay. So in cellular biology, macromolecular machines frequently perform tasks essential for life, such as DNA replications and ATP synthesis. So biological applications are there which can save the life, which can change the life of human being, which can change the face of human being, which can act at DNA level. Okay. The expression is often more generally applied to molecules that simply mimic functions occur at the microscopic levels. Okay, so as I told you, molecular means very small, tiny at molecular level. So functions will be mimic functions at microscopic levels. So mass level of functions it can produce, tiny functions it can produce at macroscopic level. Okay, so very small. So this means molecular machine just who just invented it. So you can just see Nobel Prize it got for chemistry in 2016 was awarded to Jean. Okay, for the design and production of molecular machines. So this is very latest. I already told special topics of nanotechnology is the advanced topic, and nanotechnology is day by it is finding some inventions. Applications are tremendously increasing because when nanotechnology started in 19th century, then we came to know that some particles, some materials can have very special characteristics with smaller dimensions, with the same principle of homeopathic tablet. I told you that homeopathic tablet, the main principle is that in give the medicine in small dose, and if medicine is given in small dose, then it can create miracles. So in the same way, if materials will have means, small dimensions, then special characteristics can obtain. And therefore, nanotechnology started using. But day by day, as the technology is advancing, number of inventions in nanotechnology is coming, and various applications it is spreading. That we have seen the applications of nanotechnology, and these are the special topics of nanotechnology. Means very advanced. So Nobel Prize was given to Jean Perry in 2016 for inventing this, for designing and production of molecular machines with controllable movements. So you can just see these are the ring shaped molecules. This is first molecule, this is second molecule, this is third molecule. So you can consider inside our body at a very cellular level. These rings will be there, one, two, three. So machine will be producing the movements of this ring or this molecule with respect to this or with respect to each other. Means consider that we are sitting in the bus or vehicle, and when we are moving towards the east, we find that trees are moving towards the west, opposite directions. But are the trees are moving towards the west? No, this is the relative motion, virtual motion, because we are moving. Trees are not moving. We are moving, but we find trees are moving backward. So in the same way, these motions will be with respect to each other. So you can just see ring shaped molecule 1, ring shaped molecule 2, and binding sites will be there. So this year's chemistry Nobel means 2016's Nobel Prize was awarded to work on molecular machines which are 1,000 times thinner. See, of course, because thinning or dimension has to be very tiny. So which will be 1,000 times thinner than a human hair. So that we have seen nanotechnology dimensions are in which range. So the machines will also have in the same range. The machines are formed from mechanically interlocked ring-shaped molecules. So interlocking is there in mechanically ring-shaped molecules which are able to move relative to each other. Okay. So there are organic based rings, inorganic based means materials can be organic or inorganic. Okay, we need not go into depth because our interest is only very brief introduction to the topics. Okay, so why does this research matter? This research is very important. So research is investigating using molecular machines to transport and release drugs to specific cells in the body. I told you what is the application of these molecular machines. So to transport and release drugs to specific cells in the body, they could also find future uses in electronic devices. Okay, so future uses are in electronic devices also. The tasks they can accomplish are constantly expanding, increasing. So they may have further because research is going on, and as the research will advance, applications will also advance. So just for fun, I have shown you this molecular see movements here. Don't see here. Just see how the movements are happening. Okay. So here it is in DNA repair, molecular machine in DNA repair. So you know now latest medical science, what is done in our body with the tiny instruments, how they are cured, parts are cured, repaired. Even DNA can repair with these molecular machines. Okay. So let us watch this YouTube so that you will understand in better by visualization. Your body's molecular machines.
These are tiny molecular machines, and they are doing this inside your body right
Read
now.
this, sir.
To understand why, we have to zoom out. Every day in an adult human body, 50 to 70 billion of your cells die. Either they're stressed or damaged or just old. But this is normal. In fact, it's called programmed cell death. But to make up for all these lost cells, right now, billions of your cells are dividing, essentially creating new cells. And that process of cell division, also called mitosis, well, it requires